Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Imperator Rome with me, Alpha Omega, and Rome. So, it's 1st of November 200 CE and we are amidst a massive war with the Thracian and Seleucid empires. Now, I'll be honest, we're actually doing pretty good. Despite some military setbacks, it's not looking all that bad. And the territories that we have the possibility to take are actually relatively cheap. Yeah, these guys would cost us very little. So we could take all of this and still be fine. Not with this one. Or we could take this. Wow, we could take all of this in this war. And that's just the Thracian territories. The Seleucids are a totally different story where we can could take this much, so that means that territory as well once we conquer it. Not bad. We'll have to again sign separate peace treaties which will allow us to get as much from this war as possible, because I really do not feel like going at this again. Alright, we have won another battle over here. You guys can go and win this. In the meantime, let us look at the city of Polonda. No, you are still disloyal. So it was the city of Potaissa, which we have just finished, where we need to increase the amount of slaves so that we can actually start mining and enjoying the precious metals here. Alright, well, this is just the first step, so we'll have to look at it a little bit later, but we'll dump more slaves in there and use them to expand the production. But first they need to finish it. And by finish it, I mean they need to finish the buildings that they are currently constructing. Alright, take this, take this. We need to get all the way to 955. Alright, go over there. Actually, you know what? It's gonna be faster if you go after them. And you guys can actually go and siege. Another Olympiad. I need you to go as fast as possible and snipe them down, because I don't want this army to get to us. Alright, you can honestly just force siege this. I know it's gonna cause casualties, but we need to take it as fast as possible. And now you can go and attack this army here. Alright, you gotten this. You guys are sieging over here. Let's just retake our province here for the peace of mind. Yeah, they're retreating. Actually, you can go here, can't you? Yeah. What time was it when we could negotiate a separate peace? 7th of July. Alright. So significantly more time is needed, unfortunately. But that actually makes us a little bit better. Alright, you got a commander of 1, we got a commander of 14. Alright. To victory, conquer. Nice. So now I can go and siege. Yes, this army will be defeated as well. Now let's murder all of their supply trains. Or not. Reflection of glory. So you're sieging. Then there's a large army over here. We'll need to help our other army deal with this. Okay, you finished the siege over here. Why haven't you marched onward? Wow, we're actually winning this. Coming city of Dolum, head of Turgadum. Alright, stop. So Dolum, what a city. And Turgalum, same thing. Forge in these two. That's gonna put us where we were before, and we'll be able to significantly improve the production there. Alright, Siege of Kavanai. Alright, quickly march and take these guys. You finished this. They are moving where? To Misa. So go there and do the Misa. Oh, that actually stopped them. Alright. Will we be able to catch them here? Yes. Awesome. So that should be a relatively major battle. Bountiful Harvest. Oh, yes. Free stability or 3,200 gold. I think that's an easy choice. And Followers of the Risen Lord. Okay, we're killing you here. Guys are moving to Kormassa. So let's capture you there. A ruler is born. Paula. To victory. We're actually great at improving our commanders left and right. This war is going extremely well for us. We'll be able to take whatever we want once this is over. Alright, somehow, despite the advantage, which is basically complete, we are losing this one. We have 3 times as many troops. We have a commander which is significantly better. Yet, as you can see, we are losing this. Oh, alright, it's fixing itself, but my god. I mean, one thing is that, you know, the border here is not allowing us to take complete advantage of the size. The army just cannot fit, so, you know. But still, having it this way is just like weird. Alright, you're moving to Takina. So I'll let you go there. And face you there. Coming of city of Versia. Yep. We're doing God's work here. Okay, April 954. Okay, another battle taking place here. The Great Public Games. Unfortunately, we cannot. Yes, I know. Stability drop. Granaries raided. Pavlos will cover the cost. We have won a battle over here. Alright, that would have been really stupid if we didn't. I think you guys can go and siege. The other army can start chasing these guys. Yeah, both of these have rapax, so we need to reorganize the units while they are marching towards war. Alright, this is a defeat after a very long time. We killed twice as many men as they did. We had about twice as many troops, and still we have been defeated. See the logic? Because I don't. Alright, conquer this. Now we can go there. Yeah, we got almost complete control of their territories. And I mean, almost complete control. Alright, this ought to be fine. Just need to hunt down this one. Oh nice, we've eliminated them and captured the enemies. Awesome. They're trying to get more mercenaries on the battlefield, which is fine. We don't have a marshal. Do we need anyone? Corrupt. I'm gonna put someone... Wait, no, he's corrupt. Where is Gallius? I'm trying to put someone from the families, but they are literally all corrupt. Okay, I'm gonna put Katya Sena. We do not need you there in any other role, so this is going to be your duty now. Hello. You're not having a good day, are you? You don't. That's gonna be an elimination. Unfortunately. And we somehow didn't manage to kill all of them. And we are getting attacked. Death to the enemy of the state. Huh, how did you manage that? Okay, you guys are sieging. This place is... how heavily fortified? 7. Alright, well that might take a while. Alright, you guys need to reorganize and move to the moon. Nidos pillaged. Insist on oath of allegiance. Alright, taking this. Which will allow me to go there. Once you defeat, you will defeat this army, right? You have, look at the difference. They have penalties and everything. Or they have a better tactic, but other than that, they have literally nothing. They should be eliminated, ideally. Yes. And you can now go there. Alright, time to do some housekeeping. Because the war is going great. But we need to make sure we get Stromulus. Best conscious, I cannot just put you there. We'll have to put these guys here, and instead I'll put you on a legion. So you get 10, you get 9, you get 5 and 10. Okay, we use this Alpine Goal. We're gonna switch your... No, you have a 10 guy, alright. This Tanya has 8, you get 14, you get 9, you get 12, you get 7 and 6. So Legio Biotica is going to benefit from this. I'm gonna switch commander. It's gonna make you much better. Alright, we can import some more stuff. Cloth. We can import cloth. Alright, cloth is a good import. Cubia. And any precious metals? Yes. Alright. Monitor balance low. Yes, we need to increase it. So how are we doing? I have a huge amount of provinces here, which I do not know why. So let's just get rid of some of these. You do not have to import anything. You cannot import any precious metals. You have a lot of slaves and no stone. So let's import stone, and that's that. You guys are fine. Alright, import some grain. You are a fort city. So build another fort. And cultural assimilation, please. Namarre. This one is interesting. Import grain from Carnutia. Not entirely sure we want, but let's see. Yes, okay. So it's gonna hold. That's good. Obatis. Can't import precious metals. So then import stone. You're a border province, yes. Okay, build me a better fort. Subium. We were supposed to promote you to a city. Do we want to? I think we do want to do that. Because there's nobody else here, but... I mean, alright, that was the goal. So, Valvae. Oh no, Valvata. Why do we have you here? Subium Artona. We have upgraded you to a city. Can we? Yes, we can finally build something here. So I'll start converting. I think you also help with... No, is it you? You guys help with provincial loyalty. Yes, you're getting better now. We'll get you an entire new set of provinces so that you get better. Alright, you are now finished, yet you're not producing enough of anything. Let's get you an aqueduct and move more pops in here. Alright, so we're getting more precious metals here now. Eguvium. No idea where Igvium is listed. I forgot. Vetulonia, you are producing a very nice amount of precious metals. I'm just gonna put 2 more here just in case. Portus Magnus needs more. You got 83 out of 88, so you can feed them. Here and here and here. Just to make sure. Ewick also needs more. So let's move 3. Alright. Polonda. Unfortunately, completed the soil. So can't do anything here yet. You. No more pops too. Alright, and once this one finishes, we will have another one. Potaisa. Potaisa needs to be finished, and Dolum needs to be finished. Ipadura, unfortunately, is not our province, so but it's good to have it marked. Turgalium. You have a... Oh, you have the pyramid here, alright. And Versia. You're also building. Alright, so good. This should increase the monitor balance to 85. Not bad. It'll get better eventually. Siege of Pergamon is 1. And there are no enemies nearby. The defeat is almost complete at this point. He's imminent. Yes, we can enforce peace. Alright, it's just a bunch of armies there. We're getting closer to the date of the war's end, so this is fine. You reorganize, please. March and kill. Alright, we're actually doing good here, but... Oh, this is bad. We need to send reinforcements. Heresy. Defy the living God and spirit of the nation. Media. Yep. That's actually a very overwhelming amount of forces. But, you know, they fixed it the best way they could. They're marching towards our... Wait, no. Siege this. You guys can march here. You're not recovering anything. Not that you can. Alright, you go northwards. And Omen. Well, we'll still go with aggressive expansion because we're gonna get a ton of it now. It's gonna be hard to deal with this. Alright, you guys can actually go help here with the siege. Because that's the capital. How's this one going? Come on. Come on. Alright, good. was really hoping they wouldn't force me to give up on that. Okay, I should go here and I'm gonna force march. We have one in Kalanai. So you can go and siege. You're gonna continue with this. Yeah, 93%. We just need that April to sign the deals, the separate deals, and we'll be happy and snug as a bug in a rug. Influence of the Cordiai family. Oh, you're good. You are good. Basically just clearing out the enemy armies left and right. Whispers in the dark. The greatest threat to any nation comes not from without, but from within. The constant infighting between those who would name themselves heir can consume countless resources and lives. Our spies at the court are certain that Matthias Claudius, a man who has made no secret of his ambitions for the throne, is plotting to ensure his future by doing away with the competition. We should keep a watchful eye. Nonsense. We should put more faith in our subjects. Have him watched. I'm gonna have him watched. There's no... there's no shame in being careful. Wife required. Septimus Claudius is unmarried. Mind depletion. No, we need to keep Arretium open at all costs. And in this case, I'm actually gonna... This is quite a big depth, so what can we do? Strong arm. 1200 gold. No, that's not great. Not much we can do. 93%. 7th of July. Snipe, I thought it was less, but it's not. But meeting of the minds. Hold on. Stop reorganizing force march. Matthias Claudius has been spending increasing quantities of time with our beloved heir, Volero Claudius Gallicus. These two are natural enemies, so it might be wise to be particularly careful with this developing situation. Thanks to our discreet surveillance of the conspirators, we were able to determine that they were having an animated discussion about Decius Claudius, another petty claimant to the throne. Warn Decius at once. It can't hurt to rile up a little bit of paranoia, can it? Alright, so we'll re-siege that one. Yeah, just a couple of armies left. I wish we could just assault this, but look how many there are. It's crazy. I'm pretty sure that there's an army marching around here. We need to be careful. I'll need to send one. Actually, you know what? As I said that, I realized we're gonna send an army here. Just in case there is an enemy that will want to siege us. We'll have to keep an eye on them. We have enough armies here as is, so there really isn't an issue with that. Okay, how's the monitor balance? Low. Working on these as much as we can. Alright, eliminated an army. These guys will also be eliminated. So go there. 7%. Where are you go? Oh, that's the okay. Gotcha. And you just have to take a really weird way. Alright, you join this. For some reason the game is persistent. Decius Claudius gets wounded. Metius Claudius chose to make a preemptive move against Decius Claudius today, apparently overconfident in his own abilities. Unfortunately, due to poor martial ability, the attack went in favor of the attacker, although the defender luckily managed to escape, having only been wounded. Bravo. Come on, kill them. Tightening the strings. Yeah, this is the research. I expected as much, but it's worth for the situation that we have going. Wow, alright, so this is gonna be an elimination. No, it's not. Somehow. Untiring devotion, yes. We have a really high stability, all things considered. Yeah, that's the army that I was talking about. Alright, their capital is gonna fall soon. Gemstones, grain. Yes, we're getting friends. Stop here, organize. Or reorganize, to be precise. Alright, this is an interesting battle. But it's July. And you know what that means. That means we can take what we want. So we'll take this one. This one, and this one. And we can Bitnia Superiores. B20, that would work. What about this one down here? That's Caria Inferiores. Alright, I think this is a decent 99 war score gain. So gain territories here and here. Alright, very nice. Very, very nice. And now let's have a look at the Seleucids. So they themselves are not entirely sure that they would give us anything. I would assume at least something like this would be fair. So we'll still need to take their capital here before they would be willing. Let's send you guys over here. You guys... I don't think you can feed yourselves here, can you? Oh, you can. Alright. Just get more grain for you. And one forward. Jesus Christ. Okay, so you have reorganized. And now we're gonna force march you. So it all comes down to the fall of the capital of the enemy. Jesus Christ, look at this terrible, terrible defense that we have to overcome. Alright, 86. I need to know if Race has any precious metals. It doesn't. But you guys and the other North Nubian areas do. So alright, you guys, can you import something? Yes. You guys can import something. Yes. And we have finally strengthened the southern territory, which was just one province, and now it's this entire thing. For some reason we have the capital over here, which sucks, and we have no loyalty. Alright, so there's nothing we can do here at this point, but we will hopefully eventually be able to. So let's improve the citizens' happiness. It would be good if we could import something like this, but we can't. We could, however, import jade. What does jade do? Go citizens' happiness. Alright, it's gonna take a while for you to fix it, but actually, speaking of that, provinces. We now need to give you guys... This episode is gonna be unfortunately a little bit longer, but I want to finish the fight that we are in and then proclaim the Empire. And the next episode is gonna be dealing with the fallout of that. But we have been basically blue-balling ourselves about that for so long that I just cannot wait for it to happen. And I can't record another episode at this point, unfortunately. Alright. Culture, culture, culture. Alright guys, you need to make this happen. You need to kill... What the hell is going on here? How? Alright, now we're turning it around. Come on. You have twice their army. Don't. Alright, just retreat. We killed almost 30,000 of them. This is making me mad. But all right. Slaughter all of the Christians everywhere. I swear to God, I'm not bot first the monster normally, but this really is the roleplay choice. Sure, could we retake it? I think we ought to be able to, because they have no defenses. So. And you can also kill this small army here without any issues. Can I see 200 guys? Alright. And you're gonna escape for some reason. Oh my god. Why? Why? This war is gonna be much longer, I guess, unfortunately. Go. I really thought this would be easy, but so we have to take the capital. Once we take the capital, we're gonna... Alright, I guess I'll have to end the episode here. It's just too many. 59. Why did you... Did I click on stop reorganizing, or did you just do that on your own? Come on. Defender's Desert. Can you do this? Yes, you can. Alright, now go... Well, no. Now go here. And wait for the reinforcements. And Grand Saturnalia. Gonna give it a little bit more time. There's still a medium that is irking me. Siege of Narda, yes. They've taken it. Alright, well, too late. And we're gonna get defeated again, won't we? Despite the numerical superiority, better general. Despite all of that. Well, maybe not. The first time it seems like we are doing... Oh, we're actually doing extremely well. Just kill them, please. Horse is escaping. Okay, we pay them. Oh, we did it! Siege of Sabalukia is done. Which means... we might have a chance. Okay, so Narda needs to come next. Come on. They started sieging in Africa. Okay, now they're at low. They still wouldn't agree, but we're getting really close. Okay, we have just been reinforced. Please kill them all and eliminate this army. Can you... How? Look at that! Barely losing anyone. Obviously the donkeys are massacring our legionaries. Ah, my god. Why? Come on, come on. Oh, this is... This is almost laughable, to be quite honest, but then again, what can we do? Yes, alright, they would now give it to us. Alright, we are victorious. So let's just see what we can get here. This one, and this one. That's 71. Which is exactly what we need. We're gonna get 48 aggressive expansion already for that alone. So let's just take it. And wow, that's actually really a huge chunk of territory that we have just gained in this war. And as an ending to this session, we are gonna proclaim Imperium. Paulus Claudius Trebonius, resplendent in the glory of conquest, has eclipsed all other petty kingdoms. A new title is needed for the ruler of the Roman Empire. And it will be the Roman Emperor. That is amazing. So, Rome has become a Roman Empire. I'm happy that I actually managed to do it in this episode. We have a lot of free idea slots. We actually now have 4. Nice. So we're gonna get extra. And I believe we might... Maybe. We'll see. We might import more precious metals. But we'll deal with this in the next episode. So thank you very much for joining me. Again, glory to Rome. We have done a lot. And the next episode is gonna be just housekeeping and maintenance, basically. We need to look at the new provinces. We need to distribute trade. We need to make sure that everything is going to go well. And due to the high aggressive expansion, it's going to be rough. But most of all, we need to look at our gold mines to make sure that the deflation is not going to continue, or at least it's going to be slowed down to an absolute bare minimum. And I can't wait for annexing Thrace and Azanoi, which could happen in 1 or 2 more wars, because then this beautiful Roman Empire is going to be stretched like this. So, thank you very much. See you next time.